Audio. Audio. Audio? Audio. Any audio? Yes. Audio now. Can't hear you. There we go. Sound is here. All right, we're back. Cool. All right, just catching up with the comments. Appreciate it. There's something up with I plug in this mic that goes into the phone, and I guess if I don't plug it in after I open the YouTube app, it doesn't work. That's something that I never could have known without you guys showing me that I'm a moron. So I do appreciate that. I went to the doctor's office this morning. That's what I've been saying. Pretty much spent my entire morning wearing one of these inside of a waiting room. And then once I finally got into the doctor's office, she was being shadowed by two other students that were in the kind of like internship program. So it was like an 8x8 room, and there's just 4 of us in there, and 3 of them are just staring at me like, so what's wrong? If you could tell, I don't know if you heard my voice in one of the previous vlogs with Allie's baby shower that she threw for us. It was just, I've been sick. It sucks because it's not just a cough that eventually makes my throat sore. It's my energy is completely drained. I'm trying to drink as much fluids as I can, get as much rest as I can, and it's not quite turning around for the better yet. And what makes it even worse is the doctor concluded that she thinks it's a viral infection, like an upper respiratory infection. So it's not something you could really start fixing with antibiotics. I just kind of have to like wait it out for like 8 to 10 days. And then after 8 to 10 days, I can take antibiotics. So just kind of rest and fluids and all that stuff, which sucks because we have a lot to do. The nursery is kind of half painted, and Valentina is trying to work her little booty off getting that painted, but I don't want her going too nuts while she's pregnant. We have all these boxes back here, and I get to do a package video. You guys are incredible for continuing to support us, and we are more than excited to open them. But it just sucks because that doctor's office should have taken 15-20 minutes once I got in there, and it ended up taking like round trip out my front door, in my front door, like 2.5 hours. And then I dropped off the prescriptions. Just got those, but I'm not even supposed to take the antibiotics until 10 days later, and then there's some cough syrup, so I'm pretty much Lil Wayne at this point. But I'm glad I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I do apologize. There's no excuse for that. How have you guys been? How's everybody doing? I'm stoked. Everybody's asking, where's Valentina? I just turned on Super Chats, so those of you doing Super Chats are just going to pop up right on my screen and just interrupt what I'm saying. So if you have Super Chats enabled on your YouTube, I will see them now. Valentina is doing her thing. She's just working on that nursery, just chipping away. And I'm covering the live show. We're pulling double duty right now. There will be a package video tomorrow. A lot of you guys have been tweeting me saying, Danny, I sent my package. The tracking number says it's there, but I haven't seen a video yet. It's coming, believe me. With the baby shower weekend and me being sick, it's been tough. But it's not only been that. I have been utilizing my rest recommendation by chilling and watching tons of Game of Thrones. And we started from episode 1, Valentina and I, and we are now beginning season 5. I think we're on episode 2 of season 5. Now, to really break that down, for those of you who don't understand, every episode is about an hour long. Every season has 10 episodes. And I'm sure you're no strangers to binge watching, but to break that down, that is 40 plus hours of watching Game of Thrones. People talking Old English. I'm not a sir, you're not a knight. That wasn't Old English, but it was a lot of that. It's been a lot of that. Big Red Tower says, get well soon. I appreciate that, brother. I really hope I do, because it's not even that I'm bummed that I'm sick. It's that I really want my energy. I need the energy to just crank out all the stuff that I have to do, and I hate like just getting tired immediately. I painted like half a wall in the nursery, just the top half. I was like up on a ladder doing the big roller, and I was just sweating way more than usual, like out of breath, tired, had to sit down, and it sucks because there are things to be done all around here, and I hate being sick. When they tell me to rest, I don't get excited, I get bummed. But the good part is, continuing with Game of Thrones, I get to watch all those episodes, and we're pretty close. I have managed to avoid all the spoilers for the new episode that happened, but I did see some hashtags that sort of, you don't have to watch Game of Thrones to know this, but if you binge watch any show and you see somebody just say like one little thing, they don't think it's a spoiler, but it ends up like giving you guesses, like more educated guesses as to what's going to happen, and you're like, dang. But we're going to try and power through those and work at the same time, so I'm excited for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos that I made, the weekends of baby showers. My mom is absolutely incredible. She just powers through all those Pinterest projects and does it with a smile. She absolutely loves it. I think she should be like an event sort of like coordinator. She should just put on like little events in the Bradenton community, you know, like if somebody's having like a retirement party, graduation party, birthday, you know, I think that's a little bit easier for people, but to do something like that and like really wow people, she's not only a natural at it, but she thoroughly enjoys doing it. And I think she should do it because I've obviously got a bias because she's my mom, but as I see from many of the comments that you guys write and the things that people say to her, she is really, really cut out for stuff like that. So that's a roundabout way of saying a huge thank you to my mom for putting that on. And Allie, she was incredible in putting on more of like sort of a Friends St. Pete version of a baby shower. Kind of sucked because Jenny and Travis couldn't make it, and Hunter and Caitlin couldn't make it, but it was still friends and family celebration, and we appreciate everything that Allie did. She just, man, she really went all out on that as well, and I can't thank her enough for that. It was a blast, and it was nice for Buddy to be able to hang out with Zoe and Marley, and kind of just really dodge Marley the whole time. There's something about terriers, like a terrier stranger meeting a terrier stranger, that whole family. It's like two beta fish. Like they really just kind of like start off like F you, F you. Ooh, Tiggs. A little bit of man flu, Danny. No, seriously, hope you're feeling better. Drink hot honey, water with a slice of lemon. Take it easy. That is a good tip. I really need to drink plenty of fluids, which I don't understand. Why don't they just say drink lots of water? They just say drink lots of fluids. Like, should I be drinking chocolate milk? I don't think that's... I think they should be more specific. They're doctors. But I'm just drinking water and pretty much like Pedialyte and anything that's going to hydrate me. Ooh, Kimberly Reed. Hope you are better soon. My 1-year-old is also ill. Well, I think that's the thing. Everybody with a low IQ at the moment is getting sick. That was a knock at me, not a knock at your little kid. I just figured toddlers don't have the largest IQ yet. That was a bad joke. I was trying to be self-deprecating, and I may have offended you. I'm just saying that we are kin, he and I hope that he gets better. I hope that he can get through all 7 seasons of Game of Thrones at the same time as me, so that he's caught up and on the same page. Whew. I can't even like do a deep sigh because my voice is kind of gone. There's this weird thing about me going to the doctors, and it's specific to me in the way that I look. I'm kind of sensitive to it because it's happened to me before, but this is the closest I'll get to experiencing prejudice. But it's the way that I look. I'm like a long-haired dude with a full sleeve tattoo in Florida, which is arguably having the worst like street drug epidemic in the country, like in the history of ever. It's bad. I go in there just like saying that like, yeah, I've got these problems, and I just kind of feel like the nurses look at me like, well, that's it? Is everything okay with you? Like they kind of have this prejudice the way I look. I don't know if I give off this like I sell meth on the streets sort of look sometimes because I have tattoos, but it does get kind of weird. Montaluna. Hey Danny, get well and come to Kansas City soon. I do miss their barbecue, so I will be coming to Kansas City soon just to get some ribs and their whole version of it. Is Beale Street? Is that? No, that's Memphis. I just need some good old-fashioned Kansas City barbecue. I really do. But what else can I visit? Oh, Kimberly Reed. She's called Sophie and loves the vlogs and Buddy. Oh, your 1-year-old. Well, she sounds amazing. If she's got the name Sophie, I know a good Sophie. And my parents named me after a good Daniel, so I know that's all, you know, it's relative. It's a warm feeling. I love that. And I hope she enjoys this live show. I'm trying to cover a little bit more of what we've been up to. I'm officially hooked on that freemium game that I've been mentioning. What's the secret? How do you just stop playing freemium games that are all about just time-consuming things? I found out Charles is doing one too. He does like the Futurama one. And it's just like, those things just take away time. I mean, I guess with rest and drink plenty of fluids and try not to do too much, I have nothing but time, but it is taking up a lot of my attention. But you should see my park in Magic Kingdoms. It is dope. I just opened up Tomorrowland, and I built Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, so, you know, you could pretty much call me Walt Disney. No, it's weird. As I'm playing this game, I know that I should not be playing the game. Like, as I'm sending Goofy to go fix a light bulb for 4 hours just to get some more magic potion, that maybe this isn't what I should be doing with my time. But the colors are so bright and the sounds are so wonderful that I just can't stop playing. But it is what it is. You know how those freemium games work. Sorry for the lack of vlogs. I hope I'm not making too many excuses, but with the baby showers and the sickness, it's been a little tough. So those will be coming back into a hopefully a more consistent stream like we had there a couple weeks ago. I know the package vlogs are getting a little bit more what's the word? Fluent? No, rapid. Repetitive? Frequent. Ooh, that's the word. They're getting a little more frequent than I intended them to, but it's because you guys are just showering us with love, and I want to give a shout out to everybody there, and I want to give a shout out to Angelica Corbett, who said, "Do you think about cutting your hair? I get it looks all the time about having tattoos and braided hair, especially since I'm a nanny." No, because I don't think that I should change so that other people look at me differently. I do want to cut my hair because this is the longest it's ever been. I mean, it's long. Like, I intended to cut it about 2 weeks ago, but I just haven't gotten around to making the appointment. And I'm pretty sure, I heard a rumor, but I think the guy who's going to cut my hair is Carrot Top's brother. Like, blood. Like, by blood. I don't know if he probably doesn't look like him, but my buddy Adam, you guys have seen him maybe twice in the vlog before. We went to Blizzard Beach one time, me, Snacks, and Adam. He sent me over to him, and he wouldn't lie about that. He's like, yeah, it's Carrot Top's brother. And people have seen Carrot Top all around Orlando. I thought he was just going to be in Vegas for the rest of his life, but he apparently his roots are here in Orlando, and he always rides around town in like a scooter. Actually, I think Trav and Jenny posted an Instagram story of Carrot Top riding a scooter around Orlando, and I didn't know if it was like a joke or not, but no, he's here. His brother's here. His brother cuts hair, and I'm going to visit him sometime very soon. What else can we cover? Who's what? Oh, we got a super chat, I think, in here somewhere. Oh, Olivia Esther. She just sent a little, notification. Hi, Olivia. Just want to say hi to you. Thank you so much for joining us on that super chat live show. I think me and Sean might go to Animal Kingdom again, but I don't know if I'm going to try and turn a vlog out of it because I don't want to just keep giving you guys Disney park vlogs just because I have an annual pass and I go to them often because I enjoy it. I don't want to force you guys. There it is. I don't want to force you guys to enjoy it too, but he really wants to go on that Avatar ride. That's incredible, and I don't want to put Valentina through the punishment of waiting in that long line and not being able to ride the ride. Oh, this sucks. But I might do a quick 60-second clip for the vlog that I film tomorrow. It's something that we really want to do. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to cover. Energy's low. I need some Popeye spinach right now. I need something to really kick my butt. And it's ironic. When you get those thoughts late at night, things really are amplified and magnified in your head as you're falling asleep. I got just that urge to get back into a serious workout regimen. It's time to get in shape. There's no excuse. You have plenty of time. You have places to go to do it. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in shape. And then boom, I'm sick. I can't even finish painting a wall, let alone try and break my PR in the squat rack. So just wanted to give a shout out to Fish Kung Fu, what up, dude? Thank you so much for all the gifts. I do appreciate it. You want to say, hey, Danny, any update on Mark? Also, I hope you feel better, dude. Thank you so much for the well wishes. I do appreciate that. But Mark is doing well. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when he was first settling in there, it was a bit different from him. It was different than what he expected, and he felt a little more isolated than he was prepared for. And I think that has slowly faded away. So it's not like being on tour, because being on tour is, I will never compare that to somebody being overseas in Iraq, but it just, you kind of have to get in the mindset for a second. It takes you a second. Like when the bus leaves Orlando, we're still kind of like the same, like at home sort of feeling, but then you get into the on tour mindset that helps you if you kind of get through it. There's little things, you get used to showering in the dirtiest showers you've ever seen. You get used to just going to the bathroom in public bathrooms for 60 days straight, and it just sort of, there's a mindset. And I think he had to find his own mindset over there, and I think he's found it. He's a lot happier now. And to make a connection to earlier, he's playing this freemium game as well, and we can visit each other's barks. Which, weird thing for two 31-year-old men to do, but it brings us joy, and I invite you to do whatever brings you joy. And he's passing the time over there because his park looks really cool. I think I saw a super chat that I missed here. Tiggs, exhaustion is no joke. I had brain surgery 2 months ago. I literally fall asleep everywhere. LOL. How's Valentina doing? I can't compare my cough to your brain surgery. That is crazy. I hope that everything has and will go well, continuing on with the recovery. But yeah, yes, I agree. Exhaustion is no joke. It sucks. It annoys me at this point. You know what I mean? It's like an itch. It's like looking at my watch, like, can this be over with already? Like, I have stuff to do. And it's funny because when you're a kid, it meant like a day off from school, and you're like, yeah, I get to hang out at like grandma's house. Like, this is awesome. Like, being sick, it's a nice little break. It's like, no, this couldn't have come at a worse time. Like, I got to kick it into gear. My brain is like ready to go, but my body's like, no, nice try. I think that's why I'm like trying to watch Game of Thrones and do freemium games. I'm trying to occupy my brain. But yeah, Mark's doing a lot better. He's stoked. He is. He likes it over there, and it was a great decision for him financially. He found a great job opportunity. He jumped at it, and he's doing awesome. He's doing really well. I asked him if he wanted to send a video of what his life is like over there, because it's nuts. I don't know how much I'm allowed to share with you, but his office is a converted like trailer cargo crate. Like, those cargo things that go across. Picture, if you've ever seen what's the movie? It's a sci-fi movie. Section 8? Something 8? What's the one where they have the bugs? I think it's called Section 8 or something. It's kind of like that. Like, he's in a crate. Like, picture the thing that goes in the back of a semi. Take that off. Put some plywood along the walls on the inside, and put a desk in there with some outlets. And that's Mark's office in the middle of like 115-degree heat in Iraq. So he jumped at it, but it's a very different experience for him, and he's very stoked to be like kind of getting through as far as he has, and he's gonna be having a break pretty soon. I think it was gonna be November, like over Thanksgiving, but what is it now, Valentina? October 5th. October 5th. There you go. Mark is planning on coming home October 5th, and that's amazing, because I think he could use a little bit of a break, and we would all love to see him. By we all, I mean me, and obviously you guys. Well, we know that he's still going to be right, but mainly kind of catch up on everything that he's been up to, so that is exciting. Oh, yep.
Tell Tiggs I'm okay, and then Anita West.
Talking to Valentina.
Anita West says hi.
Let me see. Okay.
And then we have two.
Tiggs, to answer Tiggs, how's Valentina doing? She is doing well. Anita West, you threw a little love out here. There's no text with it, but I just want to say, Anita West, you're amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of the super chat. You didn't type anything, but I imagine you wanted to say something like, Danny, I swear you get better looking by the day. Even having cough and sickness couldn't bring away your perfect 10 looks. And for that, wow, such kind words, Anita. Thank you so much. Sorry. Thank you so much, Anita. I appreciate that. And Angelica, excuse me, you said, how's Snacks been? I miss him in the vlogs. I miss Snacks in general. In the vlogs, out of the vlogs, hanging out in Orlando. I miss Snacks. He is also doing big things. Speaking of that, he's out on tour with, he's just, I think he went from like one tour into the next. He's been gone for a minute, but he's just been doing big things. He's super stoked. But I think he gets back late July. It's pretty soon. What's today? The 17th, 18th? Today's the 18th. I'm going to say in like a little over a week. I'm not sure if that's factual, but I'm 90, 80, 85% sure that Snacks gets back in about like 10 days. We're going to see him. I'm going to see him, whether or not it's in the vlogs. I know that he and I are way past due a trip to the parks, which is always a good time. I mean, that's just that's guaranteed to be a good day no matter what happens. So hopefully we can get back to that sooner than later. But from what I hear, he's been doing good. He had his birthday while he was out there, and I sent him a bunch of well wishes, and that I owe him dinner at the park because he did that for Mark and I, and it was super sweet. So hopefully we can see him sooner than later. Valentine is feeling good. I'm trying to like avoid her at all costs. You know, aside from like her. She's having some back pain because that's a normal part of pregnancy in the late stages. So I went and got her one of these. Hopefully it's going to help. I don't know if it will, but a heating pad just to kind of lay on. See if it takes a little bit of that uncomfortability away. And we'll see. Uncomfortability is not a word, Danny. I believe you meant to say discomfort. Well, I'm just talking on a live show, so I'd appreciate it if you shut up, other Danny. We're doing good. I gotta wear this around the house. I gotta wash my hands all the time. I gotta take any dish, spoon, glass that I use and like pretty much throw it in bleach to make sure that Valentina does not get sick, because there's not much that she can do. Not that there's not much that I could do, but if she gets sick, that's not good. So I might go do some errands outside of the house and maybe spend as much time like away from her in a constructive way to make sure that she doesn't get sick, because that would suck. But all right, any more super chat questions while I'm here, while you got me, because I might disappear into a Game of Thrones 2 to 3 episode marathon before we start opening up these packages and showing you guys what's in store for the nursery, which is coming along amazingly. I want to show you guys, but we kind of want to show you the entire thing when it's done. We don't want to show you bit by bit. We just want to open the door and it's done. And Gabriel, ooh, Gabriel, that's a beautiful name. When will we get an OG podcast including Mr. Snake himself? That is not only a dream of yours, that is a dream of mine. I saw him at the baby showers you guys saw, and we were just talking about like all the good old days, the great podcasts, and even worse on that topic, I changed my credit card when I lost my wallet one of these recent times, and the credit card that was attached to the server that was holding on to all of the old episodes, they just said, we're no longer hosting your stuff. Poof. And I didn't catch it in time, which sucks. I have all of the files here with me, every single podcast, but they are not available online anywhere. So I just have to find a way to upload all of those, or I don't know, maybe I'm not sure what to do with them. That would take so much time. I mean, that is gigs and gigs and gigs and gigs and gigs of files. But I'll figure out a way to get those to you guys, those of you that want to listen to them. But having an OG podcast with Billy Burke, that's a dream. That'd be incredible. I think there are things that we can do. For instance, I don't know if you've ever used like FaceTime audio on like an iPhone or any sort of Wi-Fi calling, if you will. But the quality when you do those things on two good connections is like beyond acceptable. You know, like you grow up listening to the radio and you have like phone people call in to the radio like that. I mean, that's garbage, and that was acceptable to people, but that is garbage compared to when somebody does like a FaceTime audio call. So I might have Bill call into that and be a part of something new that we could do across the county lines. I hope you feel better soon, Danny. Also, hope that my package finally gets to you after it got so close last time. Oh, Rose Duffy, she's so sweet. She sent us something that got turned away at the door, which is weird because living in an apartment complex, it's very common for the front desk or the office down there to sign for packages when they arrive for residents and then hang on to them. But for some reason, this particular package that she sent from the UK did not get signed, it did not get delivered, and attempt number 2 is en route and underway. And hopefully we get it this time. And thank you so much, Rose, for sending that our way. I do appreciate that. But as far as having a podcast with Billy Burke, that's always a possibility. Whether it's us sitting down face-to-face and doing it, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's tougher. That's a way tougher call because he just bought a house. He's married down there in Bradenton. I'm up here in Orlando, but to have my little baby boy. So it's tougher than it used to be. But that doesn't mean it's impossible for us to be able to sort of insult each other for your guys' pleasure. We'll definitely continue to talk about it as we did at the baby shower. But no, nothing's in the works yet. And I think this works as like a pretty good substitute for the podcast. It's essentially me just rambling to you guys on lower quality microphone, but at least you get a visual aspect, and I could directly respond to people that are sending super chats. For instance, Mansa Luna says again, I'll send a package this week. I hope you like it. Thank you so much, Mansa. I love every package that we get because I really do visualize when I'm opening it. Somebody put this together with love, took their time. You drive to the post office to go send these things that you've all, bought with your hard-earned money just to support and be a part of what we have over here. And I don't just open these in vain, I make sure to say everybody's name that sends them. I get bummed when there's no name attached to them because I want to give everybody credit that is being such a huge part of it. And the gratitude is never lost with us, even though this is a big pile of packages, I'm going to read every name on there and think about what it took to get it to us. And I can't thank you guys enough. And I know it just sounds like I say that like a soundbite, but I mean it. I'm really, really grateful. And I can't wait for you guys to see over the years, like little Carter wearing a onesie that you bought or a piece of the nursery that's built that's showcased in the vlog and everything like that. It's exciting to think about, and I can't wait. The nursery is almost done being painted. Almost. It's so close. The color turned out even better than we had hoped, and it goes great with everything that we've got in there, and we've got all the stuff that shouldn't be in there out. And I think I got a crib right here. There's literally a crib right next to me. Right next to us the whole time. I got to build that, put that in there, and it'll be sooner than later. But I'm going to say this nursery will be pretty close to put together in a week to 2 weeks. Is that fair to say, Valentina?
Like a week.
She says a week. She's forgetting that I'm sick and that I was told the rest. So I'm going to say a week. That is a positive outlook. 2 weeks is probably the more realistic on paper time that you guys are going to get the vlog where we showcase everything. And I can't wait for that. I really, really can't. So I think that's a stage that just makes it even more real. Like I told you guys, like throughout this entire pregnancy, there are things that just kind of like make it feel real. Like when I saw the first sonogram, I was expecting something and I saw something way more. The second sonogram, the same ththing happened. I saw something way more than I thought. Like that's when I saw the hands and fingers, and I thought I was just going to see this little green bean, but I saw like a facial structure in hands. It's crazy. And I think that another step towards that, that finish line is seeing the entire nursery put together. And I just can't wait for that as well. So Tamsin coming in says, are We the Kings making new music and coming back to the UK soon? It was great to meet you at Slam Dunk, Birmingham. An American can say it right. Hope you enjoyed your gift and scrapbook. We did, Tamsin. I do appreciate that.
I messaged her. It was so beautiful.
Valentina messaged you. She was so appreciative of that. She loved it. I loved it. And I do. I hope you can respect the fact that I don't say Birmingham, because we have an Alabama city, Birmingham, but no, it's Birmingham. It's like Birming apostrophe M. Birmingham. But thank you so much. We do appreciate that. What was that first part? Are We the Kings making new music? Sorry, I wanted to address that as well. We are going to release an album that you've never heard before, but there's songs that you've heard before. That doesn't make sense. It's going to be, I don't know how much I'm allowed to announce. That's why I'm stumbling on my own words. I don't care. They're gonna hear it first. Then it is. It's sort of like an acoustic, broken down version of the first album, which is going to be awesome. And Coley was a big part of the production of this. Trav's usually like a massive part, and as he still was, but Coley has his studio up in Connecticut, and he put a lot into the feel of these songs, and it's a really, really cool sort of flavor, if I can use that word, of all these songs. And it's not just like an acoustic guitar and a piano. It's just a whole different feel altogether. And some of the songs, like I think they sound like completely different songs with this sort of touch that's been added, and that is coming. There's also always going to be in the works a new We the Kings album. There are songs that I have heard before that you have not heard before, and those are coming as well. And I'll let you know that there's some stuff that it kind of gets back to the roots. I'll just say that, and I'm going to leave it right there. Alex Perez says, forgot about the stream. What's up, Danny? Hey, Alex, how's it going, man? That's okay. I forgot about the stream, too. Said it was going to start at 3. I think it started at like 3:18, so you and I have that in common. We almost missed the bus together. I'm doing good to catch up to speed. I'm sick. The nursery's almost done. Mark's doing well. Snacks is coming home soon. And We the Kings is coming out with some new music as well as some new or old music. How do I say that? Does that make any sense? There's a lot of stuff in the works for We the Kings, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. Also, on the topic of We the Kings, there's something that's kind of strange going on. Our management, fantastic people. You know, they've been the same throughout the entire ride. But because I didn't specifically submit the due date to them personally, there was a show booked on September 1st, and there's a show booked on September 2nd. Our due date is August 30th. Now, there's been shows where, you know, Charles wasn't available, or Hunter wasn't available, or Coley wasn't available, but I've never missed a We the Kings show, ever. I mean, I've not been to an acoustic show. I've not been to like a radio show that was just Travis and Coley. But as far as like a full band show, I've never had like another drummer sit in and play my parts for me. I've always made those shows. And it sucks because we would either have to cancel these shows, which you know, some of us look forward to. It's our job, you know. It's fun, it's great, but you know, it's also two gigs at colleges. That's you know, it's your job. So we're not going to cancel them, but we're trying to figure out the options at this point. I think it might be the first show ever where it's full band and I don't play. And that's going to be the one, I think one's University of Texas. It's either September 1st or 2nd, and then some other college. It might be the drummer, Coley's in a couple bands. He was in a couple bands before he joined We the Kings. And it might be a drummer from one of those bands that comes in and just sort of plays the song. So that sucks, but it is what it is. I think the management just biffed on this one, but it's okay. No hard feelings. It is what it is, but that's going to be happening if you guys were aware or looking forward to those shows. Chelsea Ross. Hey, Chelsea from Sarasota. Got 8 of my teeth pulled out and my mouth hurts so much. Wow. I feel pain. Hope you feel better. Can't wait to meet your baby. What I've got doesn't quite compare to having 8 teeth pulled out. Holy crap. I feel for you. Hopefully they gave you something to help with that pain. That's more than Advil, because that sounds miserable. Oh my gosh. I hope you feel better. Thank you for spending that time that you have there resting on me. I appreciate it. I hope you feel better. And 941 Sarasota, that's very close to Bradenton. That's actually touching Bradenton, so I know exactly where you are. That sounded creepy, Danny. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Get started on that rest. Crack open this bag of scissor and get started on my recovery road, if I can call it that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you send us a package, it's most likely a part of that pile. We're going to be opening it up, and you will see it tomorrow. Thank you. Do appreciate that. Yeah. Appreciate the being a part of the Super Chat. You know, we do these about once a week, and look forward to the next one. If you guys didn't get a chance to say anything on this one, we'll catch you on the next one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.